Welcome back to the Bull Kitchen on How To Basics, and for today we are doing pizza dough. A really simple pizza dough. So all you've got to do to start off the pizza dough is 800 grams of 00 flour or strong white flour. Whatever you have at home will work the same as long as it's 00 or the strong white flour. I've got some extra virgin olive oil. I've got 2 sachets, because each sachet of dry active yeast is 7 grams. I've got a whole tub, so I've got 14 grams in there, so it's 2 sachets if you have sachets at home. I've got 650 mils of tempered water, so lukewarm water, and a little bit of salt and some sugar to activate the yeast. So to start off with, we're going to put our yeast into our lukewarm water. And to get that yeast started a little bit quicker, we'll just put a little bit of normal sugar in there, and that's just going to get the yeast activated a little bit quicker. So we're just going to whisk that together. With our flour here, we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2, then go straight in with your yeast. And a nice handful of salt in there as well. And then we're just going to fold it in the bowl. I do it in the bowl because it's easier. You can do it on the worktop, it just makes less mess for you to do at home. I'm just going to fold it in, keep folding, all that dough's combined, and then we're going to empty it out onto our board. Just like that. Go to the side, have some flour, flour your board, and just have a bowl or a little mound of flour next to you so you can use it. So with this, we're going to start kneading it straight away. A bit more flour on top, and then flour your hands. It will stop it from getting stuck to the dough as much. Just spread it out first, bring it back on itself, fold it in either side, keep bringing it back. Just keep dousing your hands in flour because it will stop it from sticking. Just keep rolling it back. Get a nice coating of flour. You'll tell straight away how soft it is because the yeast is starting to activate. I'll just keep pushing like this, and I fold it back, bring it back, keep kneading it, and every time you stretch it out, bring it back on itself. Just to create layers for that yeast to rise through. It's a nice puffy pizza. I'm starting to go again, my hands are getting stuck. Just rub it on your hands. When you get bits stuck on your hand like this, if you use flour, rub them together, it just creates friction, and it'll bring all the little bits off your hands. Same in between your hands like that, your fingers. Again, keep folding, work it for a couple minutes, get that yeast combined, get it activated with that lovely bit of flour we've got. Just keep kneading it, rolling it out, and bring it back on itself. Bring it back on itself. Just keep kneading. Do this for a couple minutes, and then we're going to bring the dough together. Right, with our bowl here, I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil. Tip a little bit into our bowl. We're just going to run our bowl like this, spin it around. Just going to stop our lovely dough from sticking. Back of your hand, just so it's all around the outsides. And my dough one more time, just going to knead it, bring it back. Back of my fingers here, I'm rolling the ball, but I'm putting it towards me while I do it. So it's going to create more of a circle texture. It's going to stretch out the dough. And then straight into our bowl. A little bit of flour on top. And all I do now is cover this up. I'm going to leave it, I've got my oven on, so you're going to warm a spot. I'm going to rest it here with a tea towel on top, stop it from getting the skin. Let that proof for an hour. I'll be back in a matter of seconds to knock out our dough. Right, welcome back. Our dough has rested for a good hour or 2. As you can see, it has doubled in size there, and that's what you want. If it's not risen, your yeast was either, your water was too cold or it's too hot to activate that yeast. That's why I put the sugar in while it's sitting there in the water to activate it a little bit quicker. So all I'm going to do now is going to empty it out. I'm going to show you how to roll it into portions, and then we'll be done. So technically it should slide out like that if you've oiled it correctly. I've just got my big flipper here. I'm going to keep my flour here. just to the side. And I'm gonna go for probably 100 or so gram balls. No, let's go 150s, yeah. It's a bit nicer. So 150, and I'm just gonna roll it into a circle like this. We're gonna double prove it. So our dough's proved now, and we've rolled it into 100 gram ball, 150 gram balls. And we're just gonna leave it. You're gonna flour a plate or a tray you have at home. Stop your dough from sticking on there later, and put your balls onto there. So again, 150, that's 195, 60. And with my hand, I'm just gonna roll it. Just roll it with your palm like this, and once you get used to it, you'll start curling your fingers. And what you're doing is, you see my thumb runs onto my fingers, and in a quicker motion to show you, you'll do that. So you roll it round your hand flat, you curl your fingers in and your thumb, and you come round. So in a quicker motion, you'll be left with a little ball. So you do that, and the last bit, you take it off, and onto your ball. Keep your hands floured when it's sticky. 60, 50, roll your balls out. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 for you, just quickly to finish it off. The yeast makes it expand so much, it makes the dough so much lighter as well to play with. So again, I'll show you again, into a ball. I'd always start off my hand flat first. I've got used to the technique, and you just curl your fingers in. See how my fingers curl on the turn? Then your thumb, so you keep it, and that keeps the circle shape. You work in a quicker motion, bring it into the size you want. And onto the ball. So all I do now, if it's the four I'm going to use, I'd flour them, and I'd leave them back on the side for good, probably another half hour or so. Let that yeast and that dough, well, the dough relax, the yeast expand, and you'll be ready to start making your pizzas. But that has been how to basics on how to make pizza dough, and I've rolled them out into portions for you. I hope to see you again soon. Any other little how-tos or any guides you want us to show you, please let us know. But I hope that's helped you for your tips for today.